Ooh, but I got you.
Extra long. Stream starting soon, followed by a boo.
Didn't stand a chance.
Okay. So, what are we doing today? Two things for sure. We're gonna get the cursed ending and the passing of the age. If you don't know what those mean, welcome to the ride. It's gonna be a weird episode. Depending on how I'm feeling and how long these take, not really sure. We'll start working on speedrun achievements. So that's 5 hours for any percent and 30 hours for 100%. Should be relatively straightforward. I mean, I got 100% in 60 hours first playthrough. Usually cutting your first playthrough in half isn't that difficult. So I'm more worried about the 5 hours. 5 hour any percent, that's pretty quick. Not a lot of room for extra stuff there. We will need to make a new save file for the cursed ending. So this will be a cursed ending, and then we'll do speed runs, and then this last one will probably be my Steel Soul, which I don't expect to get to for like another couple streams probably. Yeah, but we're gonna start back in this one because we can get passing of the age on this existing file, and it'll probably be the fastest way to do it. Oh, I gotta hold on. My controller is not plugged in, which is in fact going to make this more challenging. I was also thinking about maybe switching to keyboard and mouse for the subsequent playthroughs. I'm generally a little bit more comfortable on those. But I'll have to figure out like my keybinds and the like. Oh boy. Yeah, you might notice that I haven't streamed for a few days. I've just been pretty under the weather. Fevers and sleeping at weird dreams. Or weird times, weird dreams. Weird dreams too, but you know, it's kind of just part of having a fever, I think. So yeah. The amount of time I can stream today might be limited by how I'm feeling. It might not be. Kind of see how things play out. Okay, I know where to start the passing of the age quest, but that's about it. I don't know. Yeah, I know how to do the curse. I don't want to spoil anything in case, you know, by chance somebody's watching this and has no idea like what's coming. I think it'll be a fun surprise, but is it in here? Or is it in the actual temple? Oh. You know, I thought I knew how to start this, but I guess maybe not. I might have to look up how to actually start the quest. I was under the impression that it was just like here. Like right here. Maybe not. Alright. One quick second of research. Let's see what the Silksong. Ew. Whoops. Yep, I totally missed the first step. Okay. Well. The more you know, I suppose. Those of you who have played through Hollow Knight 1 will know what passing, or who have fully completed, like, all achievements Hollow Knight 1 will probably know what passing of the age refers to. And yeah, it should be a fun little side quest. And we'll have to finish the game after we do that quest. Shouldn't be too bad though. Okay. Future find. Oh, the little bell babies. They're so cute. Never forget, Milewater and all of its subsidiaries are evil places and they want to kill you. Okay, so apparently to start the quest you have to be over here. Which makes sense, because I never actually figured out what this beam of light was for. Oh, you can actually see the mushroom spores as well, can't you? Very sneaky. We speak the wish of the Master Herald. he who signs an age's end. Under chapin fallen to monarch's might, over camp collapsed, black thread plate. Scorched field on edge, shells black and burned, up towers spinning near the surgeons burned. Cage of one who raged against the silken lie, fell hard of frost, who soars on high. Past cradle's peak, last test of fitness, that age may pass, this room its witness.
Miofene?
Yeah. So that first one's pretty obvious. The chapel refers to the starting chapel. And we'll have to kind of do our best to follow the poem from there. Ah, here he is. He's back. Crossed weapons, sleeping course, but shaped unlike any we've seen before. To travel underneath is one thing, but traveling above may require a different sort of sight.
Megina Fora.
Sir Harold, it seems rare coincidence for us to meet in this distant land. Unless, perhaps, you followed me here? A path that meets itself is an ill portent indeed. Those who peer sideways know well enough. Oh, excuse me. I'm not sure what he was referring to there. He's always so cryptic. He was talking about traveling below and above. Which... Okay, it might be a bit of a stretch, but stick with me here. In the first game, the stagways primarily went side to side. Like, you jumped on the stag beetle, he ran to the side, you got on a station, he jumps off. Second game, you go on the bell beast, who goes underneath the ground and pops back up. That's traveling underneath. Third game, perhaps, flies above, lands in some way. No idea if I'm onto anything there. Oh yeah. Oh, you can hear him. Uh-huh. Oh, he didn't go very far for this one. Oh, wrong song. Oh, my bad. I was holding up. Great strides move the world, but small steps shouldn't be overlooked. One mystery leads to another. Scrutinizing the belly of the thing will prove useful.
Danny French.
The meaning behind your musings is opaque as ever. Would you converse with me directly, sir? Trust yourself in each other. The solution is always within grasp. Oh, excuse me. Huh. That one I understood less of, admittedly. Okay. Scorched field on edge, shells black and burned. Black and Burned has to be deep docks and fields, so is it one of the points that the fields connects to deep docks? Probably. And we can start here and kind of check out this region. Although I believe this is all lava as well, so it could be anywhere, probably anywhere along this magma line, probably. This is the point where I don't know exactly what I'm doing. Well, I didn't at the beginning. I thought I did, but I was mistaken. I'm not gonna be able to tell by the particles either. The sparks and embers from the magma would obfuscate any spore clouds. I do think these ones are slightly darker orange, but you know, I'm not gonna quite identify that. Okay. Yeah, we might as well check all the way to the left. We can double back. Okay. This would be leaving our fields. It did say the word fields directly, right? Yeah, scorched field on edge. So I'd be very surprised if it wasn't actually in the far fields. I don't know if it means edge of the world or edge of the deep docks. Looks like we might be talking edge of deep docks. Or edge of the world, rather. Oh my goodness. Literally the opposite. Okay. Thank you, dice. Not really anything there, okay. Did I hear him, or is that just the pilgrims? Must have just been the pilgrims. Mushroom. Mushroom. Mushroom spotted. The elements do not conspire against you. They have their own desires. When one spies a great peak, the natural inclination is to begin climbing. A little left behind, you decide to remain for the jump. Oh, excuse me. Of tower spinning near the surgeon spurned. Surgeon spurned. Is that... That could be here, by White Ward. Or... It could be... Greymore here. Depending on which surgeon they mean. Towers spinning near surgeons. They both have towers that spin. Greymore's got the little, like, the spinny ones with the spiky balls. And let's start with Greymore. But the main entrance to the Citadel also has those, like, the big room, the towers that rotate back and forth. It's not, like, spinning, technically, though. So maybe that's my clue. It's these ones. I maintain that it's a possibility. Yeah, we'll go across from here. Oh wow. It's kind of wacky that he takes 5 hits even without the void buff. I mean, yeah, that do be spinning. Well, maybe it's up here. Why couldn't I jump that? That wasn't anything. Okay. Tower spinning with near surgeon spurned. Could still be around here. But I'm thinking this is more likely to be near White Ward then. The only thing that gives me pause is that it's surgeon spurned, which seems like it's more about Barnaby than... or Yarnaby. Whatever his face. Oh. Oh, would you look at that? Yes, communication is the heart of it. The grandest boasts and the tiniest murmurings all have their meaning. Your point is well made. Even the flowers have their stories to tell. Light can be cast anywhere. Pretender in mind, you can take the journey home with you. I have no idea what he's talking about, man. Cage of one who raged against the silken lie. My first thought was Green Prince, but he didn't really rage. He was more accepting. Cage of one who raged against the silken lie. Like an angry character? There's Widow, but Widow wasn't against the lie. Widow was aligned with it. Rage against the silken line. It could be Lace. With like the elevator. It does kind of resemble a cage. Cage of one who raged against the silken. Raged. An angry character. I'm kind of drawing a blank here. Oh. Probably first sinner. Probably first sinner. Actually, that makes a lot of sense. Oh, you know what? She even had the whole like cutscene where she's like, "They told us that we were our children. We was grand." She lied. So that would indicate, you know. Yep, okay. You're correct. At the bottom of the well, you can only look up. The past is hidden from those who look forward. Those echoes may guide you still. Yes, that's true. For the kind-hearted, a weapon can also be a friend. You're so eager to follow in her footsteps. But what are you leaving for those who come next? I fell heart of frost who soars on high. I mean, that's either soaring on high would, like, I mean, it seems like it's just going to be up there, but that's the only cold frost in the game, right? If it's not here, it's at the Mask Maker. It's certainly at Mount Fae. Certainly. I can be fairly reasonably confident about that. I'm a little bit embarrassed it took me that long to think of the first sinner. Isn't there a way to go faster if you go this way? Yeah, I think you gotta, like... Yeah, do a little bit of that. That didn't work. Hold on. I need to preserve the double jump till I'm past that point. Or I could just not do it. I don't know if I actually saved any time with that. Oh well. Need to restring some silk. I totally forgot I have super jump as well. That probably would have saved me a good chunk of time. Nice. That feels good to pull off. Float. Whoops. Okay, almost there. Yep, and there's the wind column. Pretty much takes us right to the end. Ah, they're just hanging out. One can visit the past, but then memories become contradictory. When the call rings out again, will you let your previous actions cloud your vision? Like law by voice, history always arises to meet us. Oh, excuse me. What do you think? Okay. Back to our past cradles, peak, last test of fitness. Okay, well that's the path to the surface. Not exactly sneaky. Or not belt hard. I wanted the whatever. Grand Bellway. Bell hard Bellway. Bells, bells, bells. Bell beast. Bell babies. It's all bells, all the way down. Beep boop. Painful. Painful. Or can we not access anything from this side anymore? Uh-oh. Oh. I didn't realize that. Whoops. What's the... Wait, what's the best way to do this then? Okay, just Songclave.
de la Simanette, Doni Poina Volinette, Pina sans mi manicette, d'un enfant sur le banc. Fari de la Simanette, Doni Poina Volinette, Pina sans mi manicette, d'un enfant sur le banc.
I mean, yeah. He's such a silly little guy. That doesn't sound great, I'll be honest with you. Is this the way back to the surface? Gods, if I remember. Oh, no, not at all. Go back to the Cogwork Core. It's not quite what we're looking for. We gotta go this way. Is it here? Yeah, it is. That's what that is all about, okay. My bad. Been a minute. I'm glad I don't have to do the climb again, though. I believe there was that shortcut we unlocked. Oh god, unless Mr. Mushroom is just like somewhere in the middle. Can you imagine? I imagine the directional inputs will be a lot easier keyboard and mouse, where there's no like, you know, the buttons either push down or you're not holding the stick at, you know, 45 odd angle, hoping that it recognizes that it is down this time. But I figured, you know, I did the rest of this playthrough with controller. We'll finish this playthrough out. Oh, it heard me talking shit. Didn't like that. Man, the super jump is really cool. I mean, I know the first game had like C dash, but I feel like this is just like way more interesting than C dash. Although C-dash was, like, the first time you use C-dash and you just, like, go flying sideways, I think that is also a really cool moment. I don't want to, like, take away from that at all. But... there we go. man. Is that not it? There it is. I don't remember exactly how far in the entrance, like the second entrance, takes you, so I'm hoping I'm not already gone past it like a silly goose. We'll find out very quickly, though. Okay. I feel like it grows more likely with each step that I have gone too far. Well, maybe not. Oh god, which way is correct? How is anybody supposed to remember? Oh, okay, thank goodness. Oh, okay. Oh. I was so not looking forward to that. Hey guys. Oh, there's this thing here. Neat. Do I already have the service memento? I must, right? Oh, sweet promises whispered from the depths below. The weaving ones beckon. Interesting. That's how you get it. Alright. Is he really out this far?
That's fine.
Ah. Do they realize it would only be the beginning? If they cleave themselves free, they would need to find their own way. Oh, worm child. No surprise, it's you who meets me here. Following me, are you? Or calling me? It is true I would not have sought the lands below if not for your grand actions within them. But now, having journeyed their breadth, with singular sights I beheld flaming lakes, tangled woods, caves consumed by sand and frost. Remarkable things all, though given their void claim state, it seems you and I may be the last to hold those memories.
Yanara.
I cannot allow that outcome, Harold. I cannot save this place, both for myself and for those bugs still alive within. As one who has seen so much, tell me simply, you believe my efforts in vain? Me? Certainly you can ask, but I cannot provide good answer. I've no mind for outcomes. Always my vision is too clouded by the present. Only the journey, the now. For myself, that is the purpose, and as far as my sight can see. If any other could come to understand that state, Wormchild, I suspect it may be you. Though maybe not yet, not this present. Maybe in a future far, when your actions might hail me so again. Alas, In these caking white caves, it is past time I made my swift exit. Ours each may be long and winding roads, but I hope you too come to know the many joys upon the path. And there he goes. Back to space. Can that not reach me? Huh. Descend to father. Wow. Alright. That's just a no-go. Huh? Wow, really? Even this room's too far. Loom. Oh. That's room. Are you serious? Don't tell me they can't get into the cradle. Okay. Found the limit. Okay. Look at these hopping little guys. Okay. So now I believe we have to just go finish the game. And that will... yeah. And that should be the end of that quest. A little warm-up for the challenges to come, perhaps. Oh, you know what? Should have turned in my mementos. I have a solution. If I sit at this bench, and then use this to get to Bellheart. Stick with me. Will my save and quit take me to the bed? I'm an idiot. If only there was some kind of clue. Pools of magma in the background. Will my save and quit take me to the bell station or to the last bench I sat at? Also, don't you have something else I can buy? Gramophone and personal spa. Huh. Yeah, I mean, that's interesting, but not really what I'm looking for. You know, that's a fair point. We could, you know, we will get it eventually just off of those. 2 more mementos missing, and collect it. We are also missing some other relics. I'd probably just have to look up where those are, to be honest. I don't think I have much chance of finding them on my own. Might even be a memento for getting them all. Did I sit at the bench? I just sat at the bench. Like I just can't help it. It is criminal that with all of the refights and stuff in Act 3 that we did not get a phantom refight, frankly. Okay. Well, that's fine. We got them turned in, at least. Oh, yeah. I might go get the other. Look up how to get the other 2 mementos, but I mean, they're... I might do something I haven't done before as well. And after I've completed speedruns of the game, watch the appropriate speedrun, like the current world record. But I don't want to do that after I complete it, just to kind of get a I don't want my... I don't want to try to imitate, like, a speedrunner's route for the achievement of the game. I don't know if that makes any sense. Like, I'm going to be doing, like, getting the speedrun achievement, but I don't necessarily want to be using, like, stuff I didn't find on my own, I guess. I have no idea if that makes sense to anybody but me, but hopefully somebody sees the vision. Oh boy. Okay. I'm fine. I don't think we're gonna get the speedrun achievements today. Maybe I'm being pessimistic, but okay. Gotta fight Lace. We gotta lock it. I didn't find the buzzsaw particularly effective against Lace, so I'm wondering if there's a better option. Conch Cutter's okay. Flint Slate's okay. Problem with Flint Slate is there's not like big DPS windows, so I kind of want something I can just throw out and forget about it. My best options are either Pimpillo or Conch Cutter. Let's say Pimpillo. I think it's just very good damage per action value. Alright, time to lock in. I need to practice this fight anyway, because I need to have this fight down. Or Steel Soul 100%. There's no room for Steel Soul. I thought she was going to do it just a second. I should have known from the sound cue what attack she was doing. Kinda got back into that one. Ah, yeah. Okay. Decent phase 2. It's a sloppy phase 1, but we recovered okay. Just singing. shouldn't have talked shit. That's my bad. That's my bad. That's my bad, yo. Oh! Woo! Jumped into it. Absolutely goobered it. Absolutely sloobered my goobers. Very funny place. Oh my god. Don't tell me I lose on phase 1, my ego could not. Thank you. Woo! I got a little spicy. Oh, okay. Not great. Not great. Also, no button push. I got major cornered there. Which is my fault, but you know. Ugh, I knew it was going to be a little bit rusty, but I was kind of hoping it was going to go better than this. I don't know what I need to do to stop her from stop just like running into her. Flash phase got me. One hit on the stagger is fairly unfortunate. Oh my god, that's crazy. I know you can punish that attack with a pogo, but it's so much safer. Did those projectiles need to be affected by gravity? Asking for a friend. I do like that you can visually see less and less of the void on these with each stagger. That's a very nice detail.
orchestra.
Esta. Yeet. Okay. No, it took me a little bit longer. I knew that. Baby. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to wake you up from your nap, sweetie. Yeah. You know what's interesting is that, like, the knight or little ghost from the first game isn't really hollow. And, you know, you see that in the first game as well, but especially right here. We see a moment of kindness. No ulterior motive, no scheme, just kindness. And I think that's really interesting because it shows, like, the Hollow Knight plan was always flawed. Oh. There he goes. Wow. Passing of the age. And, you know, you could even argue that, like, in Hollow Knight, the first Hollow Knight, the flower quest, there's no, like, reward promised by the Grey Mourner. There's no, like, if you do this, I'll give you a mask shard. It's just like, will you help me? And the knight just does it. Like, and then you have the option of taking, like, a flower to Elderbach to restore his faith in dreams. Like, there's no... And that truly has, like, no... would have no reward to an emotionless being. Like, even if you argue it's just out of, like, curiosity, But that is an emotion, that's a state of being. And I think there's a lot of little moments like that, and then like in this case like a couple of big moments that really show that like while cursed and in many ways unable to express themselves, the knight does have a will and choice. You know, which I think at least is interesting. Okay. Then I believe we need to start a new game. Oh boy. Even just looking at Silksong makes me nervous right now. I'll be honest with you. Prospect of that is a lot scarier than in Hollow Knight. But we'll have a lot of practice in between now and then. Okay. So right now, we're going for Cursed Ending. Let me update the stream title, actually.
Friend.
Okay. This will be a normal Silksong playthrough until it suddenly becomes not a normal Silksong playthrough. If you think, what the heck does he mean by that? All will be revealed in time. Oh, right. Tummy ache. Forgot. Critical injuries and the like, you know. So I saw speedrunners doing this to go slightly faster horizontally, and I just gotta say that is some vile fucking movement option. Like, I'm sorry, this might even sound like really dumb, but that low-key killed any interest I had in speedrunning any sort of like short category in this game. Because I cannot imagine a more annoying button combination you have to mash throughout the entire early game. Maybe I'm overreacting, but holy God, that sounds painful. Tummy ache, so bad. Oof, that takes a long time without quick find. Or whatever it's called. Got him. Good night.
Hey, come on. Hey, look, I'm Papa. Orala.
Okay, I'm gonna be skipping most of the dialogue as well.
Nesvir,
Jo mane.
Megina Fora,
Orala.
Catestre,
Oh, alelo. Fa, you ma.
Okay, Great Citadel. I guess there's a rhythm to it, so it's actually not that bad. It's moderately annoying though. Okay. I really don't need to be killing every creature I see along the roads. It's weird to go back to, like, no movement options. Although I'm sure as I play the game more times, I'll get more used to that feeling. Whoop, 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 whoop. That bench might be a good one to skip if you're doing a speed run. You know, it's gonna be interesting because you have to like hit the 5 bells to go in through Last Judge, which makes me wonder if it's faster to go through Phantom. I haven't looked up anything about speedrunning in this game. Like, actually nothing. So I have no idea. Oh, you know what? I was gonna try to do mouse and keyboard. Let's go ahead and see if I can't get that how I want it. Now, I am a Wazda boy. So, quick map tab. Attack is J. Harpoon. Sprint. Or dash would be K. Harpoon would be L. Needle in would be semicolon. Bind. I want bind to be maybe H. Inventory, map, challenge, journal, crass, tasks. Skill tool maybe should be like E, something a little bit easier to press. Like bind on F, maybe? Let's see how that feels. Would you believe me if I told you that it already feels better? Sorry, I know I'm like jumping around. Just getting a feel for it. Oh, it's so precise. I mean, that's really not very far out of the way, is it? I don't really remember where I need to go, so we're just gonna kind of play without a map. I'll probably have a reference map open for the speedrun, but there's no rush on this one. Oops. Okay. Oh. It loops around back to the fleas. Okay. Got him. Yeah, those are fleas. Okay. Nailed it. Interesting that he didn't get knocked back on the second attack. I wonder if that's because he was still... He was in like a different animation than like moving. I wonder, for the speedrun tech, is it better to do short ones, or are you trying to get the longest one possible? It could even be somewhere in between, honestly. We were trying to get, like, enough distance to get the full dash, but not so much that you crash into the ground.
Pushonka,
Oshanka.
Mieszko,
Yanara.
Los Kakor, Nera Pashma, Kietska, Kika,
Pika. Yeah, this goes to the Bell Beast, but can't free him until we have Silk Spear. Nah, I can't hit that from the floor. That's a shame. I think they learned their lesson with the first Hollow Knight. Nice. Press E. Yeet. I don't really think it'll be worth it to go and get the moss thing. The only upgrade I was for sure planning on getting was the first and second needle sharpenings. No way I'm doing Gourmand's quest, and I'm not planning to go to Act 3, so that would invalidate the last pale ale. I also wanted this to be like a soft practice for the speedrun. But we'll see what happens. Ugh, it's quick. Nailed it. Boom, bam, bam, boom. Ow. Ow. Oh my goodness, I died to Bell Beast. Ugh. Okay. I am very used to playing with other movement options. Bang. Nice, 4 hits. Right. I don't know, I expected to happen, but obviously didn't happen. Witness all waking. Okay. Bim ba-dum bing. Okay, well, there's one. We binged our bongs. Whoops. 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 Oh no. The only disadvantage of this is that I need to trim my fingernails. They're a little bit too long. I keep accidentally, like, scraping the key closest to the one above the key I'm pressing. Not that it's a bad thing, but, you know. Get my nails a little more trimmed. Okay, well, there was no wind up on that. He just went. Also, holy moly, the group chat is blowing up today. Ugh. Gross. So they can do an instant attack. Oh. I'm really struggling to maintain focus. Hope it's not showing up in my gameplay too badly. I wonder if that's designed to happen. I wonder what craft metal, what I should use this for. My first instinct is to go for like the Pimpillo, or probably the Codfly, right? I mean, that's just such a gas one. This is the prison. I believe is also where we can get the straight pin.
Madura! Hello, mec. Toro, please.
Brindle.
Hironare.
Falateng.
Wonk. Oh, well, you know, that does make sense. Oh god, the music is so good. Let's just, hold on. Hold on. Let's just really crank this up a little for everyone involved. Oh, it's so good. You can feel the emotion, right? Like, I'm not crazy. Like, it's just, it's so good. I know a lot of people had and have their complaints with this game, a lot of which are very valid. Not all of them, frankly. But you know, I think there's a lot of, you know, useful criticisms about the game that you could say, and a lot of, look, I don't want to use the less helpful, let's say. But I mean, when you, yeah, as a whole package, I mean, shit. When was the last time you played a game this good? For 20 bucks. You know, what was the last, you know, $60 AAA game that was 3 times as good as this? I've got one example that comes to mind. Maybe one example. And that's Elden Ring. That's like it. And I don't even necessarily prefer Elden Ring in this game. It just has a lot more, like, raw content in it. I don't think necessarily makes the game better or worse. In fact, I think one of the biggest and most accurate criticisms of Elden Ring is reused content. Kind of bloats its time a little bit. I think that's a super valid complaint. But yeah. And like, don't get me wrong, there are parts of this game I do not enjoy. I think the sequence going up to Grohl is way more frustrating than it needs to be. How do I equip stuff? Space. Thank you. Thank you, Yui. And you know, I have like small, that's like the biggest one I think for me, is just that section is like way too punishing. And it's just gonna like turn a lot of players off of the game, I think. I'm trying to phrase these things in a way that will come across as genuine and not just like an asshole, which is kind of what I want to be to people who poo-poo like all of the parts of this game. I think the change to reduce the early traps, like the early game traps from 2 damage to 1 damage, and the cogwork core and the blast steps, I think that was good. I think that was, you know, a healthy change. I don't think like it needed to be that punishing that early. I would say the career quests are definitely quite annoying, especially the Rasher. Having to do it with a pretty significant speed factor involved is I don't know, I didn't like it. I thought it was a bad combination of frustrating and unsatisfying to complete. And it also felt like the kind of thing where like you have to do it because like it's for a pale oil. Whereas like in the first game, the fragile flower is a mask shark. So not doing that leaves you at potential like worst case scenario leaves you at 8 masks instead of 9. Whereas I feel like this one really like considerably hampers your damage output. I think that's kind of uncool. Now, for the biggest complaint that I think is total baloney is there's no reason for everything to do double damage. There is. You heal 3 at a time way faster than you could in Hollow Knight. And Hornet can also output damage much faster than the Knight can. Especially with all the tools and stuff that she can equip. So I realized people were frustrated to be taking more damage than they expected, but like it's I think both as a sequel and with the in-game mechanics as they are, I think is totally reasonable and makes sense. I also think that people overstate how many things in this game do double damage, especially after the first balance patch came through. So, I think that one's kind of invalid. I do see what people mean when they say, like, I wish the game had more, like, rosaries available. I was like, you feel really starved at the beginning. You know, to an extent, I agree with that. I think it is definitely a lot more early game rosary intensive. I think there's a ludo-narrative reason for that. But I do recognize that it can be frustrating.
Wenera,
Borovara,
Tamiayan,
Samene, Rama, Fa, Viona,
Seems like a good thing to pick up even on a speedrun.
Samene, Fa, Viona.
Can't go this way until we get running start, so we're gonna have to come back. Oh boy. This is the part where not having a map is going to get trickier. Because I kind of don't remember exactly where I need to go to get sprint. Which isn't great, considering it's, you know, a core ability, but we'll figure it out. I also think that people who think that the music is not as good as the first Hollow Knight are bonkers. I'll say it. Bananas, you know? Open your ears, people. I do think that the game, like, is a little bit louder, and the music's a little bit softer than in Hollow Knight, and I think that takes away from it a little bit. So, like, legitimately, my recommendation, turn the music up, turn the in-game noises down. It's gas. It's fire. Get donged. Get donged. I do think the rosaries like rolling away is pretty annoying. I do wish they did less of that, admittedly. I don't know. I like the crest system. I don't know. I like parts of the crest system, let me clarify. I like that each one is like a different attack style. But I do find it a little frustrating how, like, comparatively bad some of them seem to be. Like, Hunter and Wanderer, like, pretty much outclass everything. The only one that can really compete with them on DPS is Architect, and that has a huge shard requirement to even be functional. And you unlock it just way later, because you need 25 tools out of the 57 just to get it. So I just kind of have a hard time justifying it. Beast is, like, okay. But is incredibly difficult to use in terms of platforming, which makes it kind of hard to justify, I would say. And, like, Reaper, he attacks so slow, man. I don't know who the hell... I don't know. I would say Witch is probably my favorite crest in terms of, like, aesthetics and, like, design choices. But it's really hard to use in practice with the, like, the heal of, like, the root burst. I almost wonder if there would be a more elegant solution. Like, maybe it doesn't heal as much, but it can also take damage, life steal from enemies, you know, like situation. I don't know. One of the things I want to do is actually, I found a mod that lets you start the game with any crest. I'd really like to try and do the whole game Witch Crest, very beginning to very end. Kind of see how that feels. See if that like changes the game for me at all. I suspect it might. Okay, so this is sprint, right? Yep. Okay, so now we can go fight Lace and go further into Deep Docks. Which in turn lets us get the parachute cloak. Which lets us get up to Greatmore. And then... what does Greatmore give us? Do I remember? From Greymore... I think the only thing notable about Greymore is that it gets us into Shellwood. Which, Shellwood... unlocks Spellheart, which is... so that unlocks pin upgrades. And... it has Wall Click, I want to say. And then... oh boy. The only other thing I believe we need is Harpoon, which... ooh. I don't remember what Harpoon is, I'll be totally honest.
Mario.
I'm like racking my brain and I can't even think of like where it would be. You know, we don't need the fade down cloak. Alright, remember how to play it. Oh my god, or don't. Higuero. Oh! Victory run. Trying to remind myself where all the bells are as well. There's these two that I've rung. There's one in Greymore, near the crows. There's the one in Blasted Steppes, where Sherma takes a nap. And the last one in the woods? Shellwood? Oh, jeez. I really should have prepared for this one. Oh. Perhaps I'm the monster. Or fields. Do you not have to enter Hunter's March at all? I guess I'm not sure what would be required out of it, huh? Oh boy. Okay, let's press the jump button this time. Thank you. Yeah. Oh shit. I don't remember what this guy has on him. The warding bell. That's a pretty good one to just be able to pick up, actually. Might be worth picking up even in the speedrun. That's not technically fast, but that seems pretty good. Like, it'll just make your life a lot easier. No way. Alright, let's try that again. Jeez. I need to unbind whatever X is attached to. Or rebind that to something else. Wait, am I supposed to have the grapple to get to her? Where do you get the grapple from? Or the hook shot? I'm seriously struggling with my memory in this game. No, you can make it through without it.
Huh? Hello, be.
Da, fenestra.
Madon.
Okay.
Perm torotano. Senta so. Perm torotano.
Alright. We can go get the spines. I do like that items can get caught in the wind, though. It's a little detail, but, you know, it really is quite funny. What? I didn't accept the quest. Ah, alright. Well, that's annoying. I keep forgetting I have to press space.
Madon. Qu'est-ce qu'on mêle?
I do think the fetch quests in Silksong are a bit of a strange choice. I think having a dedicated quest log is fine. I don't have the problem with that some people do. I do think it's weird that a lot of the quests are just like fetch quests though. I mean, some of them are more egregious than others, but and I think some of them are like interesting. Like I think the ones where you have to like go through an area and find like the specific points where something generates are a lot more interesting than the like the worst quest in the game, in my opinion. And this is probably one too. It's probably not the one you're thinking of. I think it's the silver bells beneath Bellheart. Because it's completely random how many spawn at any point. There's no skill required to get them. They're just sitting on the ground. You can ignore every enemy, still collect them just fine. And I don't know, I just think it's like incredibly boring to have to like go back through the same area just to grind up 8 silver bells when there's literally bell tunnels that are just chock full of bells, but because they're not the right flavor of bell or whatever, you can't use any of them. I don't really get it. It strikes me as like very convoluted. And I know that like, or I'm fairly certain you have to do most, if not all, of the quests for 100%. It makes sense, it's 100%, but my god, some of them are boring. I was also surprised by what does and doesn't count as a percent. Like, I don't know. There's some. I was surprised that bosses don't count. None of them count as a percent. Despite the like I feel like they probably should. Whereas all the tools just count as a flat 1%. So the majority of the percents of the game are actually just like tied up in tools, which is fine, I guess. It's a little strange.
Hello, man. Senta so. Ha! Ho! Ha!
Ooh.
Yanara.
Qu'est-ce qu'on mêle?
This is hilarious. I think this is such a funny addition. Let me adjust my settings. It goes to journal, which I don't have yet, which is why it was not going anywhere. Yeah, M for monsters. I'm gonna quit the menu while I talk about this. But as a whole, I really enjoyed Silksong. I also think it's hard to judge the game right now because we know there's additional content will be coming. I mean, Hollow Knight, the base game, is not the same without Nightmare King Grim, Pure Vessel, and Absolute Radiance. Like, it's just not the same experience. So, I'd be very surprised if Silksong doesn't have something similar. Where, like, we haven't really seen the apex of it yet. Might actually have to end the stream here. I'm feeling unusually delirious. But hopefully I don't have to take quite as long of a break as the, 1 week vacation I gave myself. Oh. Yeah, sorry about the shorter stream today. I will be back. We will finish up Cursed Ending next time. I'll start working on the speedrun route. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed watching. I know today was a little bit slower, but did more speculative, more discussion based. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time. Thanks so much for watching.